Welcome back, guys. We're just about to get into our way too early 2024 two quarterback, three receiver PPR mock draft. So I hope you guys are ready. Let's just jump right into it. All right, you can see the teams up here. So first, I am going to take Marvin Harrison Jr.
All right, so Marvin Harrison's the first pick. Kind of thought you were going to do that. So I'm going to go with the other. These are obviously going to be the top two picks in a lot of leagues, or at least in the real draft. I'm going to go with Caleb Williams, number 2.
Good pick. All right. So number 3, so I have it set up now so that the computer isn't just going to pick for us. So we actually have to make the picks. But
Sure.
number 3, I am going to take Jaden Daniels.
Like that. With the 4th pick, I'm going to take May right there.
Yep, good pick.
Rebecca May.
All right, so number 5. Now, see, here's the thing. This is obviously 2 quarterback leagues. You're going to see all the quarterbacks go first. But I'm going to take the guy that I've actually seen several scouts call their number 1 receiver on the draft board, ahead of Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors out of LSU.
Okay. Like that. And I'm going to take number 6 pick. I'm going to go with Franklin, wide receiver Franklin.
Sure, Franklin. Good pick.
Not the guy.
I have him ranked a little bit further down the board at 14, but you'll see why in a minute here. So again, I mean, I have to. I know he's old, but the upside is just crazy. I'm going to take Michael Penix Jr.
That's fair. I'm going to take Bowers, the top tight end.
Yep.
The Q.
I think that's a very good spot for him. I've seen a lot of people project him to go higher, though, which is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
All right, now, I hate to do this, and you have to realize this genuinely pains me, but I have to. Taking J.J. McCarthy at 9, which seems crazy, but I really do think that he's going to go higher than a lot of people think he is.
Yeah, I do too. I agree with that. I'm going to go with Bo Nix. You got to go in the quarterback panic now, like other teams will probably do.
So that's the last of, I think, the quarterbacks that are going to go in the first or second round. So I think we're going to see a run of non-quarterbacks here. But then I have a guy that, again, a lot of people have going higher than this, but I'm taking Rome Odunze here. I just don't like some of the things I'm seeing from him coming out of college. And he looked incredible, but some of the advanced stats are really not in his favor. And so I worry because there's a lot of guys that have looked flashy, like DeAnthony Thomas, for example. Or what's the guy that broke the 40-yard dash record? John Ross.
Oh, yeah, who was?
John Ross, that look super flashy and then just don't do anything in the league.
I just asked the Raiders about all their fast guy picks over the last decade and a half. Okay, next pick, I'm going to go with Brian Thomas, wide receiver. He's 6'4".
That's exactly who I have at 12.
Perfect.
So the guy that one of my favorite players in this class, partially because he was a Spartan, is Keon Coleman. I think he's going to go late in the first round, and I love first-round receivers in rookie drafts.
I like that. I'm going to pick Mitchell.
Adonai Mitchell?
Yeah, I like him.
I mean, that's an awesome name. Adonai.
Adonai, I like that.
All right, so I am actually going to deny my rankings a little bit. Wow, they have Braylon Allen ranked low. I'm going to take Braylon Allen, the 19-year-old running back. Crazy as that.
I like that. It's crazy. I'm going to go with Trey Benson. Next pick, running back.
All right, so with my next pick, I'm going to take Xavier Worthy, who I think is just going to be a really solid receiver in the league, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, I like that. I'm going to go with Blake Corum, running back.
Yep.
Talented guy.
Another guy that's getting old, though, for being honest.
Right.
For that fifth-year senior, if I remember right. With my pick, yeah, we're in the woods of the running backs here, but I'm gonna take another receiver, a guy that I drafted in my Madden franchise, and he had like 99 speed somehow. This guy does not have that level of speed. He runs like a 4.5, I believe, but his
Right.
route running is crisp. I saw a video yesterday, or maybe the day before, of him just destroying guys at the Senior Bowl, like absolutely obliterating corners. And so, just that one video made me fall in love with him. I did some film study, and that kid just looks like he's going to be incredible technician. Reminds me a little bit
That's
of Cooper
fair.
Cup.
All right. And so for the next team, this team obviously have their tight end. I'm going to go with, I don't know all these names, but Devontae Walker. He's pretty talented. I saw some clips of him. I go with that. Him.
All right. So that's the funny thing. You get to the point where end of the second round, especially once you get to the third round. We are just doing 3 rounds, by the way.
That,
Once you get to that point, you're just taking shots in the dark on guys that you've heard of
yeah,
before. Um,
when it works.
so I have Xavier Leggett
Okay, I like
going
that.
there.
And I need to find a weapon for Bo Nix. We're going to go with Sanders. He's the second tight end available. Go with Batavian Sanders, 6'4".
Kind of small for a tight end, for being honest.
Yeah.
I'm taking a guy that I like quite a bit, to be honest with you. Not as much as I like Braylon Allen, but I really like Jonathan Brooks.
Mm-hmm. I
Something about
like
the
that.
Texas running backs, man.
Yeah, no, they're good. I mean, Ricky, yeah, who else was all there? They had a lot of guys.
Bijan and Roshan both came out last year.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to quarterback panic because I think some of these teams would do that if this was a rookie draft.
Interesting.
Spencer Rattler.
Gosh dang it, man. That was going to be my crazy pick at the beginning of the third round. Well, that actually lets me take another one of my favorite players in this class that is really flying under the radar. I'm going to have to do some searching for him here. But Malik Washington. This kid has been dominating the Senior Bowl, but still flying under radars. That kid just looks like he's going to be an absolute stud in the NFL.
It's too bad he's the third receiver on the team, though. So bad news for the defenders, I guess.
I mean, wide receivers are fantasy gold when it comes to dynasty.
They are. They really are. And if you're that team, you could trade one of those guys.
Yep.
Okay, so this team, they need a running back. I would go Bucky Irving. That's a fun name. I don't know a lot about Bucky Irving, to be honest with you, but
Still a solid pickup there for sure. That was actually the next guy I had on my board as well. See, this is a tough spot. I mean, you got to take a receiver here.
Right, because they don't have one.
You took Devontae Walker already. You're going to take Jalen Polk. What an awesome name that is.
It is a good name. I'm going to take next pick. I'm going to go with Jermaine Burton, another wide receiver, because they need one as well. This team has 2 receivers, so what are you going to pick, Bryce?
With 2 receivers, I think they are going to reach on a quarterback. It is the third round after all. And sure. I think they're going to take Jordan Travis out of Florida State.
Okay, like that. And sure, with this team too, they don't have a quarterback either, so it's kind of have to do my research on these next couple guys. But let's go with Michael Pratt, 6'3". Yep.
So Team 7 has a quarterback and a receiver. I have to decide. I've seen this guy ranked a bit higher than this even. Audric Esteem. I hope I'm saying that name right.
I like that. So this team is in a weird dilemma. They have a receiver, they have a tight end, they kind of need to go quarterback, but they don't have a running back. I think let's just mix it up. Let's go. Let's say they go running back. Let's get Marshawn Lloyd running back.
Yep. Solid pick. All right, now the next guy that I have here is actually hold on. Actually, there he is. Will Shipley.
He's talented. And we're gonna pick. This team needs a receiver pretty bad. Our next team. We're gonna go just for fun. Give a shout out to this guy, 6'7", Johnny Wilson.
Johnny Wilson. That was the guy that I was looking at too.
30. Wow.
All right, I've got a few guys that I really like here. But I think I'm going to take a guy that I think is going to go probably in the third or fourth round in the actual NFL draft. I don't know if he's going to go much higher than that. There are a couple guys that I would also like, but I think I'm going to go with Roman Wilson out of Michigan. As much as I hate Michigan, and as much as they cheated to win that national title, and they've admitted it, but we won't go there.
That's fair. For fun, so this last pick, they need a running back. So I'm going to go Frank Gore, which that has to be his son, right? That's Frank Gore
Jr., I think.
Which is crazy because his dad just stopped playing like 3 years ago. That's
right.
Crazy.
I mean, it absolutely absurd. So just to run over these teams real quick: Marvin Harrison, Keon Coleman, and Malik Washington for Team 1. Team 2 is Caleb Williams, Adonai Mitchell, and Bucky Irving. Team 3 is Jaden Daniels, Braylon Allen, and Jalen Polk. Team 4 has Drake May, Trey Benson, and let me double check on that name, and Jermaine Burton. And then Team 5 has Malik Neighbors, Xavier Worthy, and Jordan Travis. Team 6 is Troy Franklin, Blake Corum, and Michael Pratt. Team 7 has Michael Penix, Lad McConkey, and Audric Esteen. Team 8 is Brock Bowers, Devontae Walker, Marshawn Lloyd. Team 9 is J.J. McCarthy, Xavier Legette, and Will Shipley. Team 10 is Bo Nix, Jatavion Sanders, and double check this name again. And Johnny Wilson, right? Obviously. Roma Dunze. My goodness, I'm blanking on some names. Jonathan Brooks, Roman Wilson. Team 12 has Brian Thomas, Spencer Radler, and Frank Gore. All right, so let us know in the comments what you guys think. Yeah. Obviously, we're not super studied up on this yet. You know, it is just the start of, draft season. I know I'm really starting to dive into the rookies starting next week after the Super Bowl. So I'm really excited to come back, and I'm sure Sam, you are too, after we get some more hours studying these guys' film. I know I'm really going to focus on the back half of the draft and these guys I don't know much about. So thank you guys so much for sticking with us. If you're here on the podcast, thank you so much for watching this far. We really appreciate you guys. Give us some comments. What do you like? What do you want to see? What can we do to make this better? Because that's really what we want to do.
Yeah, no, we'd love to hear your feedback, guys. Comment your sneaky picks below that maybe that we didn't even think about. Let us know your favorite players that you like cheering for, even if they're not on the top ranked. Love to hear that.
Absolutely. And, just please subscribe, turn the notifications on. We really appreciate it. Every subscriber counts. This is just a hobby. We would love nothing more to be able to do this as like a part-time job, and be able to give you guys some really high quality content. That is what we want to do. So Absolutely. Just give us any suggestions, subscribe, like the video, let us know what can we do, because we love to hear from you guys. Let us know your favorite teams, because we are going to dive into every team's review of the season starting next week after the Super Bowl. So thank you guys so much again. We will see you later.
Thanks, guys.